but we don't know a lot. The biggest problem still is, guys, please, if you're watching this, tell us more or give us some information. As a rider and a team manager, it is still insane. And I want to shout out to them. It could be the best thing ever. They might be the best thing that ever happened to mountain biking. Being optimistic. I really, really hope it is. But yeah, we really don't know a lot. I don't know what I said next. You could ask me questions, but...
Yeah, I think you obviously just alluded to that. Basically, we don't know anything. There's nothing to talk about because you don't really know anything. There's a lot of rumors floating around, obviously, with them reducing the field. There's the rumors of it costing more money for teams to enter, and I think there's always going to be this issue with pay. There's always going to be that, right? Unless it gets sorted all of a sudden. But like, yeah, do you think that at the moment, do you think riders are compensated properly? I think you've fair to say
it's a hard one. Our prize money's terrible. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I got second at Snowshoe. They do pre-tax in America, but I got $1,667, which
for being second in the world,
12 or 1,300 quid. So
quite an interesting number as well. 67. How'd they reach that?
After it's taxed, I guess the US tax at 30-something%. So they pre-tax it for you. But no, I think not that I'm ungrateful for the money, but that is terrible, terrible money for coming second in the world. And I think the prize money's been the same for, I don't know if it's 10, 15, what years, a long, long time. And since I've raced, I mean, Mercedes came on and I'm sure put quite a bit of money into the World Cup Series. And we didn't see a single dollar of that as riders. And Mercedes logos everywhere. It's on everything. We post photos. It's on our GoPros. It's on this or that. And we aren't getting paid for that. So no, I think from a rider standpoint of the series, we get compensated terribly. And we are the show. And Red Bull did an amazing job putting a show on, but even now I've just said a fizzy drinks brand. I've just given them a free shout out for Red Bull, and again and again and again. Every time we do it, they've done a good job. But ultimately, they're a business. They're doing that so they sell more cans of fizzy drink. So yeah, they put our series on, but I don't know if it cost them 10 mil a year and they made 30 million cans of drink sales extra. But if they did, we probably should be compensated for that too. So it's a really, really hard one because Red Bull Media House is a different company, but their logos everywhere, and I'm sure they aren't doing that as a charity or for free. They are expecting some kickback off all that coverage, their logos everywhere. So, although I think they did a good job, in some ways, we've been promoting this fizzy drinks brand for free. Not free because they're paying to put our series online, but for a number of years now, and I think they either should have put the prize money up as well or compensated us in a different way. It's not pay-per-view, so everyone at home can watch it free, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But not to be unfair to Discovery, if they've bought it, their product is TV. Their product isn't a fizzy drink called Discovery that they're going to sell off the back of it. So
I've never thought about it like that. Basically, everyone is a Red Bull athlete.
Yeah.
Some have the logo on the helmet, but everyone's riding under that Red Bull banner, aren't they?
Everyone's riding them, but they asked us to put banners on all our Instagram things and every YouTube video I put up, and I kind of refused, and they were kind of cool in the end and said, could you put links in the description, which was nice of them to suggest that instead. But I was like, you are not paying me to put a Red Bull logo in this video, like one bit, so why am I going to do that for free and devalue myself, my other sponsors? And
it also gets very difficult as well because it starts off a reaction. So like how it is at the minute is whatever. You get asked to put banners on and you're not getting paid extra money. Sure. UFC changed overnight to be Reebok. So then it was instantly everyone wears Reebok. That was like a big hoo-ha. I don't know if you remember that, David.
Yeah, massive because the stuff was shit. It looks awful.
Yeah, so previously every fighter had whatever logo they can negotiate, and that was their way of making money from each fight. They get put on the live feed, so then they can offer this exposure to a brand. And like, where does it actually stop? Because, all right, we don't have to worry about that. It's Discovery. Cool, it's a TV company. It's not like anyone sponsored by a TV company anyway.
But they could sell all the products. Like now, to GoPro, so the UCI sold the rights to GoPro. I think I talked about that in this thing, maybe. And like, we don't get compensated that. It's not with slaves or something. There is a weird EU or law about that, and they shouldn't be doing that, I think. Because, they could just sell it to Oakley goggles now. They go, right, everyone's on Oakley goggles this year. Sorry, you can't be sponsored by them. And it is super unfair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If they just said...
Well, I mean, like Formula One with tyres, right? Like, so, like you said, everyone's on whatever.
You have to be careful because you give an inch and it ends up a mile.
Yeah.
It starts off as a goggle and it ends up a tyre. And those two, obviously...
Starts as a helmet camera because they've done that already.
Yeah.
And as well as we are getting ripped off. I lose a deal that I can't race World Cups in because the UCI have sold it to GoPro and they're getting loads of money and we get zero for it, which is which is weird. And I think that's the same thing we might have. Yes, Discovery's going to hopefully put on the show for us, but if they've paid all this money for it or whatever, what's an extra 50 grand or 100 grand in the grand scheme of things a year to, if you make the live stream, top 30 get a grand, or top 30 to 20 get a grand, then it's 2, then it's 3, whatever it is, or the prize money goes through the roof. But
did you enjoy this clip? If so, please like and subscribe. The full episode is available by hitting one of the links on the screen right now, or type The Ride Companion into your favourite podcast app. We've even put links in the show description for you. Cheers!